Hey, it's me, Unapologetically T. And I've been spending a lot of my time in solitude and silence. I literally have been trying to overcome certain aspects of depression, and I'm just navigating that, and also adjusting to my life changing in different ways. I've definitely seen a shift in my mentality. It's kind of like these last 2 years was me purging shit that I suppressed, things that I did not need anymore, and you got to see a physical representation of that, of me getting it up off of me and up out of me, physically, verbally. What may be cringe for some people was liberating and freeing for me. So it's all about perspective. I'm pretty sure, we all wish it was different ways we could deal with things, and there is for different people. What was the way for me might not be the way for someone else, and we have to be okay with that. That's why I always make video content about not judging, because the moment you begin to judge someone else for how they're doing things, you might end up in their same scenario trying to figure your way up out of it. So literally, but what I went through, I wouldn't wish, and I'm not even talking about these last 2 years, I'm talking about the years prior to these last 2 years. What I went through to have to even come out of that way, I wouldn't wish on nobody. I wouldn't wish it on nobody. I wouldn't even wish returning back to a person who treated me that way. So I wouldn't wish that on nobody either. But everything works out and happens for a reason. I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I needed to know what I know, and see what I see, and do what I do what I did, and so I could be who I am, and be who I be. But right now, currently, I am going through a lot emotionally, and emotionally, it is taxing. I am shifting, and it hurts. I am changing, and it hurts, and I don't want the pain to stop. I don't want the shift to stop. I don't want none of it to stop. I want to get through this, and I want to see the results. I want to live a healthier life, and that sometimes comes with breaking cycles and changing ideologies and mentalities, and building your neurons to have different pathways and different responses and ways to deal with things. And I just think sometimes we don't realize how painful that could be. I think about addiction a lot, and being addicted to chaos and confusion, and a lot of my things was it was that like Mr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type of mentality. I was addicted to that. I also have been transparent that I had a lot of the tendencies that went with that. So that means that not only am I breaking the cycle of not wanting that from others, I'm breaking cycles of not embodying that in myself. it can be physically exhausting, mentally exhausting, even spiritually, like, exhausting. It's just exhausting when you are breaking cycles. It's exhausting work. It's powerful work. Don't get me wrong, it's powerful work, but like, really, I'm tired. And I think that's just like, you get to that breaking point sometimes, like, you're just tired. I'm tired in all realms, like, of that shit, whether it be from others or myself. And I feel like in order for your outward world to reflect what you want, what you need, you have to go within and heal those things, or you're going to keep attracting what is aligned with you. You literally are going to attract that. So, like, I have to continue to do the work on myself, and I pray. I also do Reiki on myself. I really don't even call it Reiki really much anymore, because I'm not doing it in the complete Reiki traditional sense. It does have a lot of Reiki, in it, but I'm going with my ancestors, and I'm calling it laying hands. But I be laying hands at each night while I'm praying. I lay my hands. Sometimes when I wake up first thing in the morning, I'm laying hands. So I'm doing a lot of quiet healing. I do feel a calmness and a peace over my life. Like, this part of the healing doesn't feel like battle work. And it doesn't mean that there isn't attacks and battles going on around me. It just means that I have given it to God, and I'm focusing on myself. And I think I'm blessed that I get to do that. So thank you, God. And then also, I just feel like some people think peace means that there is nothing going on. I think peace literally, for me, has been that things are going on, but I have a peace of mind and wisdom to know what I will react to and what I won't react to. And that don't make me no punk, because I'm not going to feed into certain shit. That actually makes me very fucking intelligent. And literally, I have no insecurities about how I can defend myself. Like, I have no insecurities there. So, like, literally, peace for me is less about trying to defeat every battle that's around me. Peace is more about choosing wisely what I'm gonna give my energy to. Choosing wisely how I am. If I do decide to give my energy to it, how will I react to it? And just being proactive about what I will allow around me that could actually even disturb that peace. Like, because I work so hard for it. So it's just certain shit I don't even want around me to disturb or disrupt that peace, that inner peace. And I'm still building and growing what that inner peace looks like, but that's what I'm working on, having a solid foundation in myself. Solid foundation in self-love, self-respect, peace, tranquility, happiness. So all those things that I used to think external things would do for me. And I don't know, it's just like I'm coming at life differently right now. Like, it just feels different. I don't feel like I have to fight the same way I was fighting at first. And I guess right now I don't even feel like I'm fighting. I feel like I am working on myself. And it's a lot sometimes. It's a lot. Because there's a lot of damage, right? So I'm learning how to have positive balance between positive masculine energy within me. And I've been transparent. I always operated out of masculine energy predominantly because that's just how I was. I grew up poor, black, single parent household. Almost in some case, it was a weird dynamic. It felt single even with when she had a partner. She ran the show, and I don't mean in the way that the feminine runs the show. She ran the show in a masculine way, a very domineering way, and I picked up a lot of those ways out of survival. Like, because if I ain't do it, then who the fuck was? And so, like, literally, a lot of my life skills was brute force and hard work and strength. And then I did use my feminine energy, but I used it in a chaotic way because I wasn't taught how to use it in a healthy way. So I could be very manipulative to get my needs met or to persuade, a certain outcome. So I would use it, using love and my gifts of nurturing and creating a safe space. Being great at that, like literally being a great lover and nurturer and protector in a way of providing safe spaces and stuff like that, but also being manipulative once again, like using that as a ploy. And sometimes you don't even get to see yourselves in these abusive relationships when the other partner is very abusive. You sometimes only get to see what is being done to you. Sometimes in these relationships, they point out your flaws so much that you are hyper-focused on your flaws. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that I was in a situation where my flaws was being pointed out, because it allowed me to be like, be honest with myself, like, I do show up this way. A lot of it is retaliatory or when things don't go my way. And so I'm just learning. Like, I'm growing up, I'm learning. This should be hard when you get older and you be stuck in your ways. It is hard to make these changes, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible, and I really highly recommend it, because even though it's painful, and there's different levels to it too, right? Because I've been healing all along. I've been going through these changes. Sometimes you'll hear me talking about the same, I would say the same, like, healing places or spaces within me multiple times. And it's because there's levels to this shit. So, like, literally, once you heal manipulation on one angle, you might gotta heal it in another angle. And so it's levels to it. And I'm trying to master myself and be the best version of myself. The same way I done lived in this world and tried to master living in this world, I'm giving it my all to myself now. And so, like, literally, I will heal in one area, and I'll go back and return to that same, and it ain't even just me, it's like God literally will send situations and events just to show me, like, oh no, you still got more work to do in this department. And sometimes people feel defeated with that, But I would just warrant you to stick with it, stick to it. Healing is not linear. Healing is very messy. You will be faced with repeating similar situations over again until you learn. And even once you learn that level of it, you still will be faced with facing new challenges on a different level or aspect of it until you, and it just depends on too what you have signed up for in this life. Did you sign up to, just get by? Did you sign up to, I don't know how to explain it without sounding like condescending or whatever, but like, it's based on what level of life you signed up for. Me, I signed up to be the best I could be, like ultimate warrior. Like, I want to be the best, and I've always been like this. And it's not a competition where I'm competing against someone. It is about myself, and that's one thing I'm not with. I'm not with trying to tear somebody else down so that I could be the best. My competition is within. I don't even call that competition to me. When it's someone like trying to knock you off your spot and say that they're better than you. It's only one me, baby. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck trying to do this. It's only one me. So, and what my hard is might be your easy, and what your easy is might be my hard. So, like, literally, it's only one me. It's only one you. And then there's some people where there's multiple copies of you. I'm talking my shit. Like, I don't care how much I change. Like, I'm the goofiness, shit talking, that's here. That's just a part of the personality and the characteristic design. But I'm literally am learning to have a healthy feminine energy and balancing it with that masculine. But I'm just here, like, this whole journey has been me finding myself, and it's like me finding myself on a whole nother level. And this is the level like that I've been wanting to get to, and I'm sure I'll want to get to other levels as time goes by. But right now, as we are here, self-love is one that I have not mastered. Self-love is an art field that I have not mastered whatsoever. I've only touched the tip of the iceberg of self-love, and I do not mean that self-absorbed stuff. I mean literally where my self-love is so solid that I do not tolerate disrespect. I limit who has access. And I actually care for and put myself first before anybody. That goes for children, partnerships, business, like, because I showed up dysfunctional in all realms of my life. Like, workaholic, literally was a workaholic, because work allowed me not to have to deal with my shit. Then once the work would end, it was come home and be there for the kid. Like, I mean, like, literally any free time I had, it was spent family time, quality family time. We going this place, or we gonna go do this, that, just because I was gone at work all the time. So the moments and the time I shared with her had to be very quality and personal. And then when I added the dynamic of having a partnership with the family, because the family was me and her, but when I added having a partner in there, that added another dynamic of I have to be whatever I gotta be to that person. And it still was embedded, and they became like, that's family time. So it was work, family, And then the outside family that I did look out for at certain times and moments. Yeah. And then the world outside of that. Just, I don't know, being a giver without good boundaries, being an empath without good boundaries, literally make you toxic as fuck. And I don't think we talk about it enough. A lot of people walk around who are empaths and they feel, I'm not gonna take that you can't be the victim or feel victimized. You can, but you can also be the person putting yourselves in the situations to get victimized if you are an empath and don't have healthy boundaries. And when you start to see it that way, it's like it becomes your duty and your purpose now to love yourself the same way that you feel so deeply for others, and you put yourself in other people's shoes. Put yourself in your shoes. Stay in your shoes. Stay in your shoes until you can properly maneuver that. So, like, that's where I'm at. I'm not shunning or shaming nobody. I'm just here to speak the truth. Like, that's the truth from my angle and my perception, and perspective. Like, empaths have to have self-love, and have to have boundaries. I have had moments in my life where I've had boundaries, but it was built out of anger. I've had moments in my life where I chose myself, but it was built out of anger. So there was some hatred and some anger in there. Like, yeah, like, it was like if somebody did do some dumb shit, it's like, be like, what the fuck? Like, I know you ain't just do that dumb shit. Like, don't fucking call me again. Like, don't talk to me again. Like, the fuck, blah, blah, blah. And I do think there are times where that is appropriate, because sometimes people can have you all the way fucked up. And I'm not sugarcoating shit over here. So, like, literally, I do feel like there's a time and a place for certain things. But if somebody tried to, like, little sneakily, like, do some sneak shit or some little dumb shit, like, shit, a proper cutting them off, like, hey, I ain't into that. I'm not with that. Like, I think that works because you're not feeding them too much of your energy and they're still getting cut the fuck off. Now, if someone does something major, I have levels to, like, what's a major crime and what's something that's petty. Something that's petty, you still getting dismissed from my life. I promise you that. You still getting dismissed because I have put too much energy into this ship that I cannot allow nothing or no one to destroy or bring it down. I put too much into me. And see, my self-love is building. So yeah, petty shit could definitely get you knocked off too. And I mean, yes, it really can. Cause sometimes that petty shit grow legs and turn into a whole monster because you allow people to do some shit and then they be like, oh, well, they gonna let this pass. Let me see what else I can do. Cause they dumb. And it's like, nigga, you the dumb one. I'm just here trying to help you, not be dumb. And it's like, you taking advantage of that, thinking I'm the dumb one. I'm sitting back watching you be the dumb one. And then I'm dumb for even doing this because, like, that's where I'm dumb at. Like, I should have just been like, nip in the butt. And so, like, there are petty stuff that will get you cut off, but there's some major crimes too that'll get you knocked off. So, like, literally, I literally do want to say that anger and rage does have a place. But you have to regulate your nervous system. It takes time. It takes work. I'm still learning. All this shit I'm still learning. But I've gotten to at least a peaceful resolve. So, yeah, I'm just working on myself. Let me go in this place and do what I gotta do. Because if I don't, yeah, whatever. Let me do what I gotta do. And then I'll come back. Well, I won't be doing anything in there. I left all of my cards at the house. I don't know how I did that, but I do know how I did that. and we're not gonna make anything big out of it. I'm just gonna call this kid and let her know that I will be coming to get it, and see if she can bring it outside to me, because it's gonna take me about a good 30 minutes to get there. Ugh, she's still laying down, bro.
Please leave your message for
Charlotte, what? Oh, yeah. But, y'all. Alrighty. Well, I will venture back down this road. That was an oversight on my behalf. I'm hungry. This is supposed to be a in and out situation, but I will not be in and out. So today is day 1 of the new year. I will be documenting my new year, 2026. I don't know how much of it I will be posting though. So as I said in my last video, that I'll be more silent about things. It's just like not even just more silent, it's just that my content, same premise, same all of that stuff, but just the issues are different, the healing is different, the pain points are different. So I just wanted to give a fair warning for that like the content is evolving. I still will be writing. I said yesterday I was gonna put some of my writing out. I did not get to it, putting it out, but yesterday I did do some rituals, and my rituals, I was gonna do some candle work, but I ended up not. I got tired because I was deep cleaning. When I say deep cleaning, like flip the bed over, like vacuuming underneath the bed, all that shit. So like it's been deep cleaning. I was very tired. My allergies got the best of me because it was a lot of dust. So literally I was not able to post the writings that I wanted to release yet, but I might work on that tonight, depending on how much cleaning I get through tonight, because I was doing sections. So yeah, but I do have some pieces, some beautiful pieces, some yeah, I feel like some beautiful pieces. And I did some ritual work, which I didn't, and I'm gonna call it ritual work because I think each year, and that's all a ritual is repetition. So each year I want to literally, that's all it is. You praying the same time each day, that is a ritual. That is you being religious to prayer. And so like a lot of these words have these bad ideologies around them, but like you going to church every Easter and eating that cracker and that juice, that's a ritual. That's a ritual. For me, my ritual was simply writing. I did 12 ground rules, and they were 12 ground rules that were really really kind of easy for me to remember, but they did have some like little parts in them, but like it was simple stuff like God first. So my first rule was myself and God first. Like if it's not for my best benefit, like it ain't happening. So God first. And best benefit does not mean my desires. It does not mean my desired outcome. It does not mean what I want, what I think I want. What's best for me actually means what the fuck is best for me. We ain't doing temptation and all that. Like, it's what's best for me. So, because you could think something is best for you at the moment, and it's literally the worst thing in the world for your ass, or it's just the hardest thing. I want what's the best. What's the best? So I basically want what God wants for me. So we in alignment there. I'm there. I want what you want for me, when you want it for me, and how you want it for me. It was some other things I could share. So some of them tied into each other, like self-love. To choose God first and to want what's best for me is self-love. But I did write self-love separately. Just basically that anything that requires me to abandon or neglect myself, keep that shit far away from me. And may my self-love in itself repel those things. So like literally just being really thoughtful in how I word it. But yeah, wholeness was one. And so I call these my ground rules, and the reason I call them my ground rules is because I want to be so deeply rooted and grounded in myself and God that like literally I don't fall stray from myself ever again. So these are my ground rules, and you definitely can do whatever you want with that. Like literally it was just something I was thinking about, and because I've learned and I adore grounding work, dealing with the elements of the earth, reconnecting myself that way. That's beautiful, and it is great in itself. But I also felt like grounding has another layer, and like that's what we need to realize. Like there is layers and levels to this shit, and so you can also ground with yourself. And that was a ritual that I want to have each year, where even if I'm not redoing my ground rules, I'm checking in with my ground rules to evaluate and reflect to see how I did that year. So yeah, but I think too, each year I probably would need to tweak something or add or subtract something, because like I said, a lot of things that I have put literally correlated with each other. So you know, maybe next year I go to the list and I can condense the list, so that I could just pop them bad boys off, you know, in my head. And I also did a little ceremony with writing, where I want to make that a ritual too. Literally I listed off the blessings I received in 2025. There were tangible blessings, but there were mostly internal spiritual things that you can't see. So some of the things was, I was grateful for being able to go to the Dave Chappelle show with my daughter. Like we got to do something that was on our bucket list. Being able to go to, you know, like a show. I think I had a comedy show on there. I got to see Ali Sadiq. I got to see Zoe, and some other great artists, Forever, and Black. So yeah, like what else was it? Other traveling we got to do. So the traveling we got to do, just all of the traveling. Not one in particular, but we just recently went to DC. We do have a day trip that I'm planning for us. And that's just like something that I'm going to try to do each month, is for us to see a different part of at least Virginia that we have not seen. Virginia is so freaking vast and so historical, and literally we once were a part of Africa before Pangea. So like literally we have so many beautiful sights to see. There's so many places in the United States I want to see. I do want to travel to Utah. It reminds me of Mars out there, bitch, some places. So, or what they have made us think of Mars is looking like. But for right now, my focus, since my budget is small and tight right now, my focus is to explore different parts of Virginia. We go all across the world just to see different things, and most of us ain't even seen our own states. So doing that, I do have some like planning for some international stuff, and but right now I was just giving things. I was showing tangible things, car, but then my list like is mostly compiled of things like cutting ties with people who weren't good for me. And I definitely, if you're not good for me, I won't good for you. So literally it goes both ways. Cutting ties with people who weren't good for me. That freed up a lot of weight and released a lot of pressure. I put on there like my little nature walks. It was a lot of internal healing stuff, like that you can't see. Like I can't prove to you that it's happened, and maybe you can see it. I have no idea whether it's reflecting outwardly, but it was a lot of things, like such as just my mentality shifting, just through all of these years, being myself, being authentic. It was a lot of stuff on that list. Like I think I ended that list with like 60. I could name 60 blessings. I could have kept going, but I started to get sleepy, so I stopped. But yeah, I stopped at like 60, 62, something like that. It was some type of even number that was in the beginning, but it was definitely a 6. And so yeah, I thought that was pretty cool, like to end the year with and to begin the year with being grateful for what happened in the last year. But it was a lot of things on that list, like I mean so many, and like I said, they were not tangible things. Knowledge and stuff like that was on there. Shit, knowing better. Shit, that's what knowledge is, though. Knowledge has know in it. To know. So yeah, that is a ritual I'm definitely adopting. I think I'd kind of probably want to do that quarterly. That would be dope, to just do that quarterly and then have a big end of the year one where I'm just listing off my blessings, which is the stuff I'm grateful for. Oh yeah, God changing my life. God saving me. Me even like putting in the effort to save myself. I feel like a lot of times, yes, give thanks to God, but also acknowledge yourself. Acknowledge yourself. A lot of people are given the opportunity to change and shift their lives, and they don't. And let's just be honest, they don't. Some of us don't make it out on the other side. Some of us don't cut it. We can't get there, and that's why it's very imperative that you be what do you call it? You be proud of yourself. That you be grateful for yourself. Grateful for your inner will, your inner strength. And so being grateful to God is being grateful for yourself. I'm starting to learn that this separation thing literally keeps us fragmented. God is within you. God flows through you. So you are a God. It doesn't mean you are the God, but you are a God. And I think once we realize collectively as a whole, once we can get it together, we make up the ultimate source. And it's not just human beings, it is this environment, this nature, this ecosystem would make up the one. And then there's some parts of my brain that knows that it is far more powerful than that, because sometimes I think of like Earth is just like a cell in someone else's body and something else's body, and it goes on and on and on, and it's infinite. But for Earth purposes, it's a consciousness. It's the life force energy that flows through us. And so be grateful for yourself and be grateful for God. The moments that you don't know how you did what you did, that was God. The moments that you did what you didn't know how you made it, how you did it, that was God. But you also showed up. You also showed up. You also wanted it. But yeah, today has been an emotional day. It's been a painful day. I wouldn't say it's been a bad day, but it's been a hurt. It's been a pain. It's been a hurt. It's been a hurt. Yeah, it's been some. But those are the two things I did yesterday. Well, three. I did cleaning, and I'm still not finished yet. Like I said, I wanted to do deep cleaning, so I'm reorganizing. And my plans is to clean the carpet, all that. I mean business. And I mean that internally too. Like, I am asking God to clean all surfaces, scrub them clean. Anything that doesn't belong or align with me, remove it. I don't care how much pain it takes. I don't care what I have to sacrifice. And I'm not talking about sacrificing others. I'm talking about what I have to sacrifice, the loss I have to take. Within. If that means losing a part of myself that literally don't belong, I'm down with it. I just ask that God give me the strength to endure the pain and the loss and the grievance. But yeah, I mean business. It ain't no more play. It ain't no more kiki and ha. No, I'm still laugh and play, but I mean in different ways. Like on certain shit I can't. Certain shit I just can't no more. So deep cleaning, deep transformation. see where we go this year. See where we go this year. I don't know. Even though I'm going through it today, like emotionally, like I'm excited about where my life is headed. I'm excited about that. The beautiful part about being down already means there's no way up, nowhere to go but up. So may I continue to elevate. And if you are a person that is wondering, you know, why your 3D doesn't match your inner world or your inner growth, give it time, be patient. I lacked patience like a motherfucker, like, and if you lack patience, God gonna make you wait. God gonna show you. Gonna sit your ass down in that waiting room. This is how you wait. And I feel like that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And I'm learning patience. I'm learning patience on so many levels. I'm learning patience with my words. I'm learning patience with actual physically waiting. I'm learning patience with my temper. Learning patience with making decisions, like not being so impulsive or shut down. So I'm just learning patience in so many aspects. Like I told y'all, like it's levels to this. So I can learn patience, and then, oh, you think because you learn patience here, you think that like you got patience down pat. No, baby. Now it's another level of patience you need to learn, and that's the journey that I'm on. Like I'm on a journey of self-mastery. Matter of fact, I want a doctorate in myself. I want to know myself so well that nobody could ever in their fucking life again manipulate, distort, or tell me about myself. Like the moment that the lie leave their lips and they say Latifah is this, me and my inner self laugh and say they must be talking about themselves. Like, because you ain't talking about me. I want to be so well informed and so in control of me that can't shit brainwash me, that I see through all of it, whether physically or spiritually. And I'm gonna end the video here because that's the journey I'm on. It's been a journey that I've been on all along. Just kept calling it healing or the journey or life. And it's like, baby, I came here to get a doctoral degree in myself. And I also came here to, you know, spruce things up and to help others along the way. And I did a great job with those things, helping others and all that shit. It's time I help myself. It's time I love myself. It's time I master myself. So, and by the way, I still love playing games, but I have learned to play games in a different way and to choose wisely who I'm going to use my energy with. And when God calls me on a mission, you know, God lets me know how and who I should play with. So literally, yeah. But the game plan with people I love and care about and all that stuff, like, I don't want to do that no more. I don't want nobody playing no games with me. I want love to come with clarity. No motives or none of that bullshit. Anybody got time for none of that shit. Say what you feel. Mean what you say. So, lots of growth, lots of things happening in here. Stay tuned. I am rooting for you if you're going through it too, whether it be in the same wavelength that I'm going through it, or your own little wavelength. Like literally, we all going through it. So my prayers be for all of us. May God get us through. May God see us through. Because we on a journey and we on a mission, and we definitely can't make it do what it do if we ain't got ourselves in check and in alignment. So best wishes to you on this healing journey. I will be checking in whenever I do. I don't even know when I'll post this, but I will be posting this one. This one was good and juicy in a good way, not in the old patterns that I was dealing with. This one was juicy and learning, loving, and elevating. So hope someone got something out of this. And like I said, I'm still funny me. I'm still crazy girl inside here, but it's just not for that shit that I used to be on. It's just not. I can't do it anymore. I getting too old to be playing with these people, and then I might end up dead in jail or on a psych ward. So I can't do it no more. I can't do it. I can't do it. Not like that. Not like that. And I don't even want to. I don't want to play with people's kids that ain't raised their kids, or they fuck their kids up and their kids don't want to heal. All right, so yeah, I'm gone.